G'day everyone, it's Matt here again, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to design a few simple sounds with the MicroBrute. Let's jump in. Okay, so the first sound I'm going to show you is a kick sound. Basically the first step would be to take the envelope and use it to modulate the pitch, and then we're going to add triangle wave all the way to the end. And I'm going to put the sequencer on to make it a bit easier. Then we're just going to gently add a bit of decay. And then we're going to change the VCA from envelope to gate. Now what I'm going to do is put the cutoff right down. There we go. Now we're starting to sound like a kick. And basically from here, we can just use the brute factor to define the characteristics of our kick. So to use it to color our sound, to find what kind of kick we're looking for. All right, the next sound I'm going to show you is a bass sound, something like a funky bass sound. So firstly, we're going to set the decay and release to around 50% and take the square wave to around 65% here. Next, we're going to move to the filter section and take the cutoff to somewhere in the first quarter and put that envelope amount right up here. Maybe increase the resonance a little bit. Here it's really up to you to play around with these and find what kind of sound you're looking for. Next, I would go to the wave shapers. So I'm going to have a look at the pulse width here and maybe put it to around 25%. Maybe increase a bit of overtone here. Now we've already got a pretty powerful bass sound, but what I'm going to do next is just put the LFO rate maybe to around halfway and increase the amount. That way we've got a bit of something to play with the mod wheel. All right, the next sound I'm going to show you is a lead sound. It might be more of a basic lead sound, but it's one that I tend to gravitate towards instinctively when I just want to play a quick keyboard solo. So I'm going to start by setting the decay and sustain to around about 25 and 50% respectively. Then I'm going to introduce a bit of triangle wave to around 75% and a bit of saw to around 50. Now the key here is taking that metalizer and putting it around 50% to really give it an oomph. Now some of the other wave shaping knobs, maybe the sub-fifth, could come in handy here, and also a bit of overtone. Now before we go any further, I'm going to take the glide, which is for me almost a must-have with lead sounds. Try and find the sweet spot there. Now the last thing we're going to do is utilize the LFO section. So I'm going to start off by setting the amount around about here and putting that rate, at least just for a minute, up towards the 60% range. That way we can use the mod wheel to control vibrato. And that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you can get stuck in at home with experimenting and designing a few patches of your own. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.